In this video, we're going to talk about the 3 things parents often miss when it comes to protecting their kids online. And stick around to the end because I leave resources and tips you don't want to miss. Number 1 is your settings. It is like the most underused part of the profile. Every time people make an account, they go into the account, they set up maybe a profile picture, and bam, they're done and they're off to the races. You always want to check your settings, whether it's your account or your kid's account. So go in there and check for security settings, the security of the account, make sure that other people can't get into that. The safety settings, make sure the entire total environment is safe. The privacy settings, make sure that the account is private or your content is private or what you're doing is private, other people can't see it or get involved in it. And then you want the parental settings. If maybe the account is for your kids or you're managing your kids' account, make sure that they have settings specifically for that. Because I see parents making accounts for their kids and then their kids are playing on their parents' account. Well, that seems like, oh, that's pretty cool. Sometimes these accounts are geared towards age restrictions. So if your kids are playing on your account, that means that they have access to things that are 18 plus. So while you're trying to do it for monitoring, it probably does not work that way, especially on one of your accounts that you have today. So make sure you go check that and see if there is a way to separate your account, and you can still manage your kid's account, but it's completely separate. Now, some apps do not have that, so you have to look into the safety settings to see what they do have. Another part of checking the settings is actually checking the company website. So if there's a particular game or social media or app or whatever that your kids want to be involved in, oftentimes when they have a big kid population or demographic that is a part of their services, they have a parental guide on the website. So you can check out the parental guide straight from the company, straight from their safety and security team to see how do they prioritize safety and privacy and what you can do to enhance that on your profile. There is a third aspect of checking the settings or checking the website, and that is checking the terms and conditions. I know, I hear the collective sigh like, oh, who reads all of that, right? However, there is a website that makes it easy for you, and hopefully I can find it. If I find it, I'll link it below. If I don't, just like remind me in the comments to be like, hey, you did not put the website, let me know. But with or without the website, there are things like Mozilla Firefox shows you how the website takes security and privacy and taking from their terms and conditions. Also, a browser like DuckDuckGo teaches you or shows you the privacy settings and what they actually have and do they take privacy and security seriously, basically looking into the terms and conditions for you. Or you can like skim and see, okay, what do they do with my kids' data? Are they selling it? This can be beneficial for many different reasons. So if you're a parent that uses something like Life360, recently an investigation found that Life360 is selling kids' location information to different companies without the appropriate security and safety controls. But many parents and people did not know that because people didn't read the terms and conditions and they did not know they could opt out. Now, I believe it's on the company because the company should have been forthright and telling people, hey, we're selling your data, but they're not going to do that because that means that less parents are going to sign up for their thing. So there is a way to opt out of that if you're using Life360, but these are things that can come with reading the terms and conditions to see how are they taking safety and security for my kids. Number 2 is focusing on holistic online safety, holistic view, big picture view of your kids' safety online instead of just parental controls and parental monitoring. I do have a bone to pick when it comes to parental controls and parental monitoring, but this is not the video for that. So make sure that you're subscribed to this community and you know exactly what's going on and what videos I'm uploading so that you can stay tuned to what is happening in the online safety and security world that you need to know about, because there's a lot of caveats when it comes to parental controls and parental monitoring. However, you do want to have like things like parental filtering or boundaries on certain apps, especially when they're not made for kids. So that is something that I'm a big advocate of, but there is caveats to all of those things. So you do not want to focus on the control aspect because that leads your energy to a completely different place. Everything we do is holistic online safety. How can we implement things in your kids' life, whether it's in the app or whether it's in a website or whether it's in your relationship with your kids that enhances their safety? It's not about control, it's not about monitoring, and we always have to come from that in that mindset. Number 3 is ask for help. There are people here to help you, whether that means that you have someone talking to your teens or someone that can walk you through safety and security. There are applications, there are companies, there are online safety educators like me whose entire job is to help you through this journey. So ask for help. I have a community number down below in my description where parents text me all the time about, Fareedah, there's a game that I want to download, or I'm having a problem with this aspect of safety and security. Can you guide me through? Can you give me resources? Can you help me through this? I'm here for you. It takes a village to raise a kid. There's no way you should know everything by yourself, and you can't know everything. I can't know everything. We all have our little expertise. So you are enough as a parent. You are worthy as a parent. You do not have to be tech savvy, security savvy, safety savvy, gaming, or social media savvy. All you need is an army of people to help you reach your destination, which is what? To raise healthy and full, loving, and joyous kids online and offline. I would love to know your number one question or struggle with online safety. So you can let me know in the comments below, or you can text me using my number. I'm gonna put the number here on the screen, but there also is a link below where you can text me and tell me your number one question or your number one struggle. But I would love for you to put it in the comments because other people can also relate to that, and I can easily answer it for you and everybody else. If you're really serious about protecting your kids online, I highly recommend that you check out the A to Z guide or ABC guide to protecting your kids online, especially if you want to minimize the safety and security stress and worry that so many parents go through when it comes to digital age and protection and safety and security. So I highly recommend you check the guide out, the ABC guide, the A to Z guide on protecting your kids online, because this is serious stuff and you need to be the first to know.